Welcome to Badlands National Park, South Dakota's wild masterpiece of stone, sky, and silence. Here, 75 million years of geological history are carved into colorful peaks and canyons. The Badlands aren't just rock, they're alive, home to bison, bighorn sheep, prairie dogs, and golden eagles. With over 240,000 acres to explore, you can hike, drive, or simply stand still and let the prairie wind tell its story. Whether you come for the landscapes, the wildlife, or quiet beauty, the Badlands will leave you changed. Come along with us. We're at the Van Rafael Visitor Center at Badlands. We're going to go and get our passport book stamped. We've got quite a few of them in the Rocky Mountain region, so we're going to go and add Badlands to it. So come on with us.
Okay.
Because they've got arachnites and arachnites.
As you travel through the Badlands, one of the things you notice is most of the formations are beiges and light reds, pinkish kind of colors. But then all of a sudden you get into these yellow tones that are very bright, look nearly like gold in there. Of course, that's different minerals and deposits within the formations themselves that make that yellow. But it makes for a very interesting transition and contrast against the other formations that we've seen. Come on with us as we explore more of the Badlands.
This is the Yellow Mound overlook, as Gary was talking about earlier. You can see the gold in the formations. So they have a designated area called the Yellow Mound overlook.
I hate snakes. I really hate snakes, especially rattlesnakes. And Deborah put me over here in the grass by the rattlesnakes, of all things. So now what do I do? But that's one of the things they warn you about in Badlands is that there are rattlesnakes, and all up through the Black Hills, same thing, there's rattlesnakes, so you got to be careful for that. One of the things Badlands is also known for is it's home to an endangered species, the black-footed ferret. So we're going to keep an eye out for those. Hopefully the rattlesnakes didn't get them all, but come along with us.
We have spotted some wildflowers. We've been looking for those, hoping to see some on our trip, and I see a little orange one over here. Well, we have identified them, and they are called globe mallows. Very pretty. There's a little closer look up. This is called Burns Basin Overlook.
I do hope you're enjoying the tour of Badlands National Park in South Dakota. We are at Panorama Point. You'll notice all the layers of beige and pinks and reds and various colors that are on this area, but look at that panorama, just a beautiful sight. The various spires that are off in the distance give such an interesting topography. They compare this to Mars here on Earth. A lot of movies have been shot in this area, and I'm sure you recognize some of the movies. But it's just breathtaking, the distance that you can see, the various formations, the colors. In some parts of the country, particularly Paladura Canyon in Texas, they call, when you see these kind of layers, Spanish skirts, because you have the beiges and browns and whites and the reds just creating what would be a Spanish skirt look.
Now I'm in these formations, we see a lot of red. As you remember from the previous shots, we showed you a lot of yellow. Very pretty. In Paladora Canyon in Texas, they call the Spanish skirts.
We're at the Fossil Trail in Badlands, and on this walk, it's about a quarter of a mile walk, about 20 minutes or so to make it. We're going to see over 75 million years, according to the National Park Service. The yellow formations that we saw earlier are about 75 million years, and then it kind of progresses up from there. And so this area is really known for finding a lot of fossils, which they encourage you to look for. Don't pick up and take a photograph of them or make a note of what you saw, and then show the park rangers so that they can kind of come. If it's something different, they'll come and take a look at it and see if they can't identify what it was and add a little more to the story here. So as we walk around, there's going to be various posts. If we find some that are very interesting, we'll keep you in the loop. But come on around with us as we see. We're at the end of the walk. Mostly what they had was castings of fossils that they have found, and then they have a little chart showing where in the formations and what time period that would have been. For example, this is an alligator and found kind of in this Yellow Mounds area, which was 35 to 40 million years ago, according to scientists. So, as a matter of fact, it said lived in the Badlands area 34 to 37 million years ago. And they've got, like I say, they've had several others along the way. Here's some of horses as they adapted. They were a lot smaller back then. And again, this was found a little earlier than what the alligators were here, 30 to 37 million years ago. So there was a little overlap in those. But a lot of things in this area, they believe that the Badlands was once an ancient inland sea, and then with the Ice Age, formed some rivers and drained this area, and now we've got the formations that we've got. Interesting place to come. Come on with us as we tour some more of the Badlands.
We are at Roberts Prairie Dog Town. There's a warning here that plague has been identified in the national park, and that if you get bitten by a tick or a bug of any sort, that there's certain things you need to look for and to please report it to medical assistance. So we will be careful about that. We were able to spot some wild bison. I'm going to try to pan in a little bit and see if you can see it. Here we see some more prairie dogs. I'm trying to get a little closer for you to see that they are all over the place. We asked for a recommendation of where we should eat at the visitor center, and they said to come to Lulu's. They have the best Indian tacos in the country, so that is where we're headed. We'll let you know how it is.
Probably need to make that two up, one for her as well. I'm just going to order for her.
Say it again.
Can you tell us what's in there?
Leroy's. So it'll be Leroy.
Black olives, sour cream, and salsa.
And this is an Indian taco. Oh,
Fried red beans, express stuff.
Oh,
okay.
awesome.
Looking forward to it. And this is Lulu up here. Hi, Lulu. Give us a wave.
Mom.
Oh, hi, Mom. Indian taco.
Looks good. Saffron ham.
Fried bread, hamburger meat, beans, sour cream, lettuce, salsa, and cheese.
they just brought them in. Can't run all, I guess. Ashley was in here the other night and she had on her bubble that was
Very good.